A local agency is improving the lives of dozens of homeless youth here in San Diego. Joining us this morning to explain the award-winning music program and their upcoming auction event is Taking Music and Art to the Streets director Joanne Newgard and the president and founder of Doors of Change, Jeffrey Sidkoff. Great to see you again, Jeffrey, and it's very nice to meet you, Joanne.
Thank you.
For those, I've been such a fan. I've known you for about 12 years now. Been such a fan of your program. Talk to us about what Doors of Change is.
Basically, over the last 18 years, Jason, we found that music and art is a way to develop trust quickly with homeless kids. And by the way, we're number 4 in the United States for having homeless kids in San Diego. Once you develop their trust, they want to get help. We placed 90 youth in housing this past 12 months. 39 youth got jobs because of our program, and we need to help more kids.
And you have a plan for that, too.
We do. We've committed as a board to expand our program now to 2 more locations in the next 5 years. We're looking at 4 different areas, all in San Diego area, but we need to get these kids off the streets to be productive citizens. We've shown through our stats that it does it.
And Joanne, talk to us about taking music and art to the streets.
Certainly. Well, as Jeffrey mentions, the art and music is certainly the way to get the kids into the program and our outreach efforts. I think the real success is the unconditional love that the program provides for these youth. Many of them come to us damaged and certainly unloved. So our staff and volunteers are amazing. They're the same volunteers we've had since the beginning, so there's a real commitment. I think when youth feel, like all of us, when we feel love, it's the beginning of self-care, which all of a sudden makes you want better things for you.
Yeah, and I think caring is the main ingredient there, because they say people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, and that's what this is all about.
Yes. We have seen 7,200 visits, Jason, in the last 6 years in this program alone, and it shows that they trust us, and that once they trust us, our case manager is so busy getting services for them to help their life, improve their life, get them off the streets.
Well, there have been times when you've come here and you've actually brought some of the beneficiaries, like these people right here, that have come off the streets.
Yes.
Can you give us an example, a story of one case, just one case?
Yes. We had a girl, Justine, who was homeless from 12 to 15 years old. She was suicidal, tried to commit suicide twice. 15 years later now, next week she's graduating from UC Santa Barbara with honors, and she's going to law school the next year.
No kidding.
Yep.
And that's just one story.
That's one story. And we have many stories.
I've had the chance to talk to some of these kids, and their stories are just, you can't believe the turnaround in their lives from being just on the street in the worst possible circumstances and situations, and you look at them and you go, what a transformation.
Yes. Most of these kids, Jason, don't want to be homeless. 40% nationally are LGBTQ kids that get kicked out of their house because they're gay. They have very dysfunctional families, very abusive situations. They have to leave. And once they realize that we're not going to hurt them, they start seeing trusting. Within 2 to 4 weeks, we build trust quickly. So that's why it's a wonderful thing that if people are touched by this, we can take action only for $36 and come to our first time we're having it the Belly Up, a dance party and auction, Party with Purpose.
Okay.
And for $36, they can come and have a great time. Atomic Groove is amazing. Every time they play at the Belly Up, there's 400+ people.
Right.
But for a $100 Angel, they'll not only do that, but they'll get reserved seating, and they'll get a raffle ticket that they can get a choice of Goo Goo Doll signed guitar, Bad Company signed guitar, or Billy Crystal signed autographed book, his autobiography.
Wow.
Just for being an angel.
And where do we find information online?
They have to go bellyyup.com to get the tickets to the event. And we would love to take a statement. It's not right to have homeless kids in our community. You can have a great time and help them at the same time. Party with cause.
Okay. We know where to go now. Joanne, Jeffrey, thank you so much for all you do with the community.
Thank you.
Really are. Okay. We'll be right back with more Good Morning San Diego.